Liz Truss literally lasted 6 weeks in office, and the internet is having a field day with this one. So Liz Truss did a complete 180, and everyone online is very confused about what happened.
Liz Truss lasted about as long as a pint of milk. Semi-skimmed. Anyway, I'm stepping up as the next Prime Minister. Free boob jobs for anyone's titties that are sagging.
So let's back things up real quick. Boris Johnson left office a while ago in the midst of scandal and so much more, and then Liz Truss, Conservative Party leader, took over in the interim. It was a surprise to some, but not others, and then she was trolled by a lot of people online.
Good morning, Liz. Is that a full bottle of Sriracha? Good morning, Freckers. Oh, Liz, you forgot to put on trousers.
But why was Liz disliked for the majority of her few interim weeks? Well, Truss practiced what some call poor politics. Truss refused to appoint anyone into government that did not support her campaign, which left her with a limited amount of talent, so to speak. To her, anyone on staff was deemed either a friend or an enemy, which is not a good way to get started in the office. Anywhere. The lack of talent was so scarce that Truss actually fired her Chancellor and Home Secretary within the first 2 months of office. In addition, Truss was standing almost exclusively for policies that her party wanted, over what the country as a whole currently needs. People even compared Truss to a head of lettuce, wondering which would last longer.
Come on, sing it with me now! Liz Truss resigned. Ba, ba, ba. The UK's never been so screwed. So screwed! So screwed! So screwed! Economy decline.
And people were wound up over the way she's communicated with other party members. Some claimed that she couldn't relax and was perpetually defensive about her own policies and behaviors. To be specific, people were not too happy about business taxes being reduced in the middle of a cost of living crisis.
I'm not interested in how many 2-for-1 offers you buy at the supermarket, or how you spend your spare time, or in virtue signalling. I stand here today as the first Prime Minister of our country to have gone to a comprehensive school. I promised on entering Downing Street to act. Let's get them removed.
People were the most upset, though, when she announced she was going to cut taxes for the rich. In interviews, the Prime Minister boldly put out Thatcherism values, showing no compassion for lower-class families and individuals.
The people at the top of the income distribution pay more tax. So inevitably, when you cut taxes, you tend to benefit people who are more likely to pay tax. Of course, there are some people who don't pay tax at all. But to look at everything through the lens of redistribution, I believe is wrong. Because what I'm about is about growing the economy.
Fellow political leaders have been more than displeased with Truss's responses and reactions on policy conversations, that they had no chance but to take a more abrupt approach.
I've got the list here. 45p tax cut, gone. Corporation tax cut, gone. 20p tax cut, gone. 2-year energy freeze, gone. Tax-free shopping, gone. Economic credibility, gone. And her supposed best friend, the former Chancellor, he's gone as well. They're all gone. So why is she still here?
And people on the internet went wild with comments. Some people said things like, the lettuce after outlasting Liz Truss. Liz Truss can now spend tomorrow streaming Midnights by Taylor Swift without distraction, and people even pointed out that Kim Kardashian's 72-day-long marriage was longer than Truss's time in office.
I have therefore spoken to His Majesty the King to notify him that I am resigning as leader of the Conservative Party.
So in the end, we'll see what the future of the UK politics will hold, but we're just happy to see Truss out. What about you? Be sure to follow us for more What's Trending news, and we'll keep you updated on www.whatstrending.com.